Thank you so much, Governor Evers. We're going to ask the governor to stay on stage for the last part of our program before Mike brings it to a close for our lunch. It is now my pleasure to ask Lisa Smith with Keystone Partners and Ryan Brzezinski with Schneider to take us home this morning with our Workplace Excellence Awards presentation.
All right, 14 years. We have recognized a lot of organizations in that time here at the summit, 23 to be exact, for the people practices they've developed and implemented to positively impact their culture and organizational performance. Today, we add 2 more companies to that distinguished list, which is very exciting. Something else exciting to note is that the award is under new sponsorship. Keystone Partners is a global talent solutions firm. We help organizations win top talent, deepen critical skills, empower leaders, and transform culture. So the award is a perfect fit with our purpose. We are honored to be the new sponsor of the award and carry this tradition forward. Yet even more exciting is I get to share the stage this year with Governor Evers and one of our best and brightest judges from the committee. Ryan, welcome.
Thanks, Lisa. I appreciate it. Definitely looking forward to recognizing 2 great organizations today.
But before we do that, Ryan, would you mind sharing just a little bit about our process that we follow each year?
Yeah, absolutely, Lisa. So we have a great team of HR leaders, like Lisa mentioned, on the award committee who volunteer their subject matter expertise and time each year. The committee operates completely separate from the New North Board. Each October, Phase 1 applications are reviewed, and organizations are then invited to submit a Phase 2 application by the end of January that goes into greater details about the challenges they were facing, actions taken, and results they've achieved. Applicants are evaluated on 9 different criteria. Organizations with the highest ratings become finalists, and a subset of the committee makes a site visit to each organization. The entire committee then reconvenes to review the site visit findings, identify award winners, and then we have the pleasure of notifying New North about the recipients.
Thanks, Ryan. It definitely takes a village each year to pull this off, but I am so grateful for all of the judges, including Ryan. Some of them are here today, but just want to thank them for their time and dedication to the process. All right, well, today we recognize 2 very different companies that have achieved noteworthy results through their thoughtful and innovative HR practices. Ryan, please share some highlights about our first award recipient.
All right, so my pleasure. So I'm excited to announce that our first winner this year is CLA. So a little bit about CLA. They have 8,500 people and 130 US locations, and they deliver integrated wealth advisory, outsourcing, audit, tax, and consulting services, including right here in Northeast Wisconsin through its 6 locations and 375 employees that they proudly refer to as family members. One of the things that makes CLA special, and the reason for this award, is their philosophy of better together. The Better Together philosophy affirms the belief that when people are together, they experience powerful moments that bring meaning and fulfillment to each person within the firm, whether that's in person or through remote work. Better Together wasn't simply whipped up as a short-term fix to the pandemic's ripple effects. Instead, it was born from CLA leadership spending countless hours meeting with associates to reimagine its philosophy and purpose over the long term. This philosophy has resulted in lower than average turnover within the industry and greater recruiting success, including 30% growth in experienced hires. In 2021, CLA saw a record number of rehires, 267 to be exact, and 500 employee referrals. Year over year, they've seen increased employee engagement scores in virtually all categories. And in a recent survey, 88% of CLA's Northeast Wisconsin staff call CLA a great place to work. Another practice that makes CLA special includes a unique approach to employee career development that focuses on career progress, not just promotion up a ladder. Each employee has the freedom to select their own trained internal career coach to help them assess their career, and that could be inside or outside of CLA. These career coaches gather together twice a year to discuss each employee's strengths, growth areas, and desired experiences. CLA's unique teams of teams matrix structure allows their employees to experiment and learn a new area of the business through a lateral move, or just take time to focus on building emotional intelligence to progress their career. CLA's genuine passion to associate career development means an individual who may decide to exit is highly likely to be a vocal advocate for CLA, a potential client, or just simply someone who may at some point be rehired. Definitely a win-win if you ask me. Lastly, but certainly not least, CLA's diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts are noteworthy. They created a talent acquisition role focused solely on recruiting diverse talent, which saw DI hiring increase by 5.7% and retention go up by an impressive 3%. They have partnered with diversity organizations such as NABA, who is a leading national association representing Black business leaders in the accounting, finance, and related business professions, as well as the Association of Latino Professionals. Internally, 9 employee resource groups that CLA refers to as virtual belonging communities have been created to date. Most for employee ideas submitted through CLA's engagement app, including a group called Aging Matters. Aging Matters is for employees in the midst of caring for aging and disabled parents. CLA's family culture is truly a competitive advantage and has generated great results, including overall firm growth of 9.9% in 2021 and 15% growth in the last year. CLA and its family members have a lot to be proud of and much to share with others in the New North region when it comes to building a supportive, nurturing culture while still addressing the realities of a demanding, intense profession. It's my pleasure to announce that accepting the award today on behalf of CLA are managing principals Pat Ness and Brad Frank. Congratulations again, CLA. You guys can go on the side.
Thank you, Ryan. My name is Brad Frank, and I'm joined on stage by Pat Ness, and together we lead the 6 Northeast Wisconsin and Fox Cities locations of CLA, and we're proud to accept this award on behalf of well over 300 CLA family members who work in and call the New North home. This award really solidifies that our efforts to recruit and retain are making a difference, and Ryan mentioned survey results. I won't repeat them, but it's the result from our perspective of really listening to our people and acting in the best interest of them, best interest of our clients, and the best interest of our communities. So I'll simply close by saying that we do believe that culture is our competitive advantage, from best-in-class benefits to wellness offerings and a robust feedback model. You know, we're constantly innovating. So CLA is proud to be a part of the New North. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
All right, Lisa, I'll turn it over to you to announce our second award recipient.
Sounds good. All right, thank you, Ryan. Our second and final organization to recognize today is Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry. A 114-year-old company with 780 employees, WAF delivers custom aluminum components designed and manufactured for specific applications to customers in a variety of industries. In an extremely tight labor market, the rugged environment of aluminum manufacturing, it presents a major challenge for talent recruitment and retention. It takes a special organization to move away from tradition, create an atmosphere of openness and learning, and identify innovative solutions. And that is exactly what Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry has done. In the fall of 2019, WAF faced an employee shortage while also struggling with retention of new hires. This resulted in on-time delivery plummeting to 61%, its lowest ever, and turnover peaked at 100% in the finishing department, for finishing department new hires. Leadership quickly recognized something needed to change. Through exit interviews, listening to current employees and new hires, as well as fostering a healthy working relationship with the union, WAF made some deep changes to its training and onboarding processes. One of the key changes was establishing a training center within the plant, staffed with experienced employees fully dedicated to training new hires and no longer tied to production goals. The training center allowed new hires, most of whom have never worked in a production environment, to acclimate more slowly to the sounds, smells, and physical demands of the foundry. To further support these efforts, WAF incorporated occupational therapy into the onboarding program, which improved production habits. Along with a dedicated in-house trainer and occupational therapist, WAF partners with Lakeshore Technical College to deliver safety training specifically for sanding and finishing. WAF also implemented 10, 30, 60, and 90-day touchpoint interviews and progress assessments. Due to the success of this training program, estimated average cost per hire decreased $6,000, and work weeks have been reduced from 7 days to 6 days or less, while substantially improving production business outcomes. And turnover within the finishing department was reduced from 100% down to 55%. Finally, WAF revamped its recruitment practices to attract more diverse workers. They translated all position postings into Spanish and created digital ads that highlight female and minority workers. Once hired, they provide Spanish accessible training materials and bilingual trainers. Basic English classes are also offered to help employees with their language skills. The results are noteworthy. Of the total number of new hires trained in the last year, 19% are female and 44% are Hispanic, and 90% of new hires come from employee referrals. And with the hiring and retention of more finishing department staff, Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry, they've improved on-time delivery from 61% up to 97%. Accepting the award today on behalf of Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry is Greg Robb, Vice President and General Manager, along with the team that was instrumental in bringing these initiatives to life. Congratulations. All right, let's scoot over for a picture. You want to be in the middle? All right, scoot down a little bit.
Good morning. On behalf of myself and Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry, we are very honored to be here today. When we started this mission of the training center 2 years ago, if you'd have told me I would be up here talking to you people today, I would have told you you're crazy. We're deeply honored to be here. Developing the program in a training center, it took a lot of team effort by many individuals at WAF, and we have a few of them here today. And one of the challenges within our organization, like any other manufacturing facility, is every square foot of your manufacturing space is invaluable. We decided to put it on the floor, on the production floor, to get the people acclimated to what they're going to be working in, the smells and the noise. I thought of one comparison would be the Packers going to Southern Florida to practice for all week for a game they're going to play on January 4th. You want to get acclimated to where you're going to be working. It really has helped the people in our organization get used to the noise and the smell. Our main goal in the training center was to provide one-on-one training for all new hires and to teach them foundry basics and the proper finishing techniques and to get acclimated with the organization. Like Lisa said, after the first year, we were losing 100% of our new employees, but after bringing people through our training facility, we reduced that to 55%, which is a great accomplishment. Everyone should be proud of that. And by doing that, filling the open roles that we had open, we were able to improve our on-time delivery. Like Lisa said, we slipped to 61%, which in my opinion was embarrassing for a while during COVID, and we're back up to 97%. Pre-COVID, we were very proud to be at 99.7%, and we are on our way back to that goal. So I feel very proud to say that. As we continue this strategic training program, we hope to gain new diverse talent and continue our success at Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry and being a leader within the foundry industry. Thank you.
Congratulations again to CLA and to Wisconsin Aluminum Foundry for your well-deserved recognition. I have to clear one thing up in there. They didn't put it up. That's good. A lot of you might know Mike Daniels, who is the CEO and president of Nicolet National Bank. I am senior vice president, and I manage the commercial banking area. He told me to make sure I cleared that up. We will be breaking for lunch at this time, but we have a lot more for you this afternoon. At around 1 p.m., Ann Franz will be hosting the NEW Manufacturing Alliance gathering upstairs in the Legends Room. The keynote speaker is Patrick Dolan, presenting The Vanishing Workforce, Where Have All the Workers Gone? Please take the escalators to the 4th floor. At 1:15, right here in the atrium, we will be hosting the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Update. If you would like to have a viewing of the field, you can go to skybox number 4025. After both sessions end at 2:30, the networking will continue during the reception upstairs. Take a look at the cool stuff display sponsored by Community First Credit Union. Enjoy listening to an original local artist. Turn the skee ball game into a competition, but don't let Ben play. Enjoy refreshments and camaraderie and have a chance at valuable prizes from throughout the region. We thank USI for their reception sponsorship. Before you leave, please see the New North staff to get your summit gift. Steve Case's book, Rise of the Rest, How Entrepreneurs in Surprising Places Are Building the New American Dream. We are proud that Titletown Tech is featured in that book. We thank Associated Bank and EUA for their gift sponsorship. Please decide who at your table will take home the lavender bundles used as centerpieces. This is just another example of the cool stuff from our region, coming all the way from Washington Island and Door County. Thank you for sharing your morning with us. We thank BMO and CD Smith for their lunch sponsorship. Now, let's grab some lunch and continue networking.